change.
Yeah.
And it's still the beautiful game. It still is. You just have to adapt to it. If you're skillful enough, you're still going to be there.
Yeah.
If you're not, it's plain and simple. I take real estate like I do in my game. And you stay on top of it. You keep training. You keep working hard. You're never going to make it alone. Man, people be lying. They be lying. Man, like, oh, no, I got this on my own. No, you didn't.
Hello and welcome back to the Realist Conversations podcast, where we have the cream of the crop, the best and the brightest real estate professionals in the Houston area. And today, you see our setting is a little different, and that is because we are in the VIVE Realty office with the one and only Jose Rayo. Welcome, welcome.
Cheers.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers. We're going to do this. We're going to do it right.
Thank you, Rayo, for having me here.
Thank you for coming and visiting us.
So excited to be here.
Welcome to Mount Olympus.
Oh, yeah, I like it. And in a little bit, we're going to give the people a little tour because this place is amazing. And we're going to get to talking about how you got this place. But first, tell me, how did Rayo get started?
Well, I came down from Mount Olympus. Zeus sent me down to help out these mortals. Teach them the ways.
Oh my gosh.
It's all fun again.
Take me back. Maybe not to when your mother gave you birth, but where do you want to take me back?
I'll just take you back. I mean, my background has always been and still is soccer related. So that's been my life. That's my background, and real estate just happened by chance. And grateful for those that helped me with it.
Yeah.
Michael Bond and Bogdan Passat were the ones that paved the way for my real estate career. So thanks to them. Right?
Yeah. We don't always start being able to do things like those. There are some special people in this world that give us a push, that encourage us, motivate us, mentor us.
Yeah. Like I'll be the first one to say, I never said, oh, I'm going to be a realtor one day and I'm going to own a brokerage. You know what? I saw an opportunity. I ran with it. And when you have family and kids support, I mean, you're going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So soccer did everything it needed to do up to the point it needed to. And even to this day, it still helps me out. I mean, a lot of my clients are ex-teammates, players, coaches, former players. So it's like, I'm still related
cool.
to it. So.
I love it. And I think that's where you get, just like every time I talk to you, it's just fun, relaxed, super professional. But it doesn't make you, it doesn't put a huge barrier where I can't reach you, talk to you. You're super kind always.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
I'm terrible sometimes answering calls, but I'm good at text messages.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, right now we are in a beautiful office location. Tell me, how did this get started?
All right, so COVID happened, and during those COVID years, my business partner, Noe Hernandez, and I, my compadre, we ended up having to say, hey, we need to make a change. Something needs to happen. And so we revamped, we rebranded, and we relocated. Wow. And so by pure chance, I was at my desk in the Heights, and Noe walks in. He's like, compa, what's going on? I was like, I'm not happy here no more. I'm just not happy. I'm not motivated, and we need to make a move.
Wow.
And sometimes you need to do something different, whether rearrange your furniture or something to get you up and moving. And at that point, he knew, it was like, okay. And that's the best thing about him. He was like, find us a new place. Let's go. What are we doing here?
Wow.
So it's not like he oh no, let's stay here. No,
let's look at the numbers. Yeah.
No, he looked at me and he knows how I work. At least I told him, because usually I just make a decision and I'm like, hey, compadre, so
we're moving.
No. No, this time it was actually done the right way. So I opened up a LoopNet that same day. I saw the location brand new. I walked here. No, I didn't walk here. I came and walked the building, and I guess the owner's son was in here, and we spoke, told him about our journey, and next thing you know, he's like, take it. And we took it.
Oh, my goodness. that is so exciting.
That we didn't know it came with a pool.
Oh.
And a gym.
I know.
And tent.
Yeah.
Which one?
So,
which mine?
So your agents are able to enjoy those?
So we have amenities here. So you can access the office 7 days out of the week. We have 3 conference rooms. We have a bullpen. And then we have the amenities of the building. So on the 8th floor, we have a pool, workshops, great views, a gym.
That is amazing.
And then we have a place on the 27th floor that we can host private events. So
That is
yeah.
too cool. And you've done some before. We've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
some
I know.
videos,
You've
some
been to some of them,
photos.
yeah. We
So
have some fun
fun,
here.
so fun. And we've done headshots in the area, the conference
Yes.
room, the pool area, because it's just so nice. There's amazing views.
Yeah,
And
great
it's
downtown.
really
here.
classy.
And that pool's cold though. Unfortunately, it's not a heated pool. I wish it was.
Yes. Only for summer times.
Yeah,
Not a
summertime,
day
yeah,
like
yeah.
today. Like,
Summertime's
what's
only,
going
yeah.
on with Houston? Was it cold where you woke up?
Man, it was
today?
freezing. I'm
Oh
like, what's
my
going on?
gosh. I know. Okay, so this is really cool. When did that happen? The beginning of COVID? COVID had already happened? What
COVID already
happened?
happened. It was already towards, I think, the second year, running into second year of it. And we had expanded our office from, like, when we were over there, it was 1,500, like 2,200.
And you mentioned the Heights, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a good area.
Yeah, no, fantastic area. Like,
Yeah.
it served its purpose. The building was a little old, but our office was very nice.
Yeah.
So we ended up having at least almost half of the second floor. It was a 5,000 square foot office. This
Yeah.
one's 3,200. But yeah, so it was a huge office.
So tell me, why did you want more space? What do you do with the space?
Actually, less space. I mean, over there, we wanted more space because it was just cheap and we just like taking over.
Yeah.
So we're like, the more the merrier for the agents. That's the thing about it, is like, we like to do as much as we can for the agents.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and we're very giving people.
Yes,
Sometimes too
I know.
giving.
Yeah.
'Cause eventually we need to make money, right?
Exactly. And so what are some things that you do in this space? Tell me about maybe that big area.
And so so the big space we have classes. So that's one thing about us. We try to provide as much resources as possible. Have you ever seen the movie American Gangster?
No.
No? I know.
Tell me about it.
know,
You have.
Raul back there, I know he has. So one day, this is a long time ago when it first came out, Noe and I are watching American Gangster, and we come with this idea, right? Is what can we give that's 100% for half the price? So in that movie, it's basically the guy selling drugs and Frank Lucas, and he says, you know what? I'm selling 100% pure for half the price, and he knocks out the competition.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got some enemies because of it. And Noah and I knew by doing what we were doing, we might ruffle some feathers because, like, how are they making money? Right? So in the beginning, we weren't.
Yeah.
We just weren't. But we were growing and we were learning. And now, obviously, we're doing a lot better and we're a lot more successful. So we said, let's give as much as the powerhouses give
Yeah.
for half of the price.
Wow.
Because it can be done. It just, all it takes is for the people at the top not to make as much. And so we decided to do that. And hence, 140 agents later, and a
Wow.
bunch of successful agents. The
That's
proof is in the pudding.
amazing.
Now, I know I'm giving some ideas out, but you know, I'm never scared to say our secrets.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you can't replicate compadre, and you can't replicate me. So
No, yeah, for
and
sure.
or our partnership. So you know, we were like a yin and yang. So it works out.
I love that.
hand in
And
hand.
a lot of things is even if somebody wants to replicate it, they have to put in the work.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's the thing about a lot of coaches, a lot of education out there. Like, you can get all the education for free, you can pay for it, but if
Yeah.
you don't do,
Yeah.
if you don't take action,
Yeah.
then all of that money, all of that education is just there.
And that's where the partnership has worked so well. So we've grown to the point that now we have an office manager with Sarah Flores. We have a great admin,
Yeah.
Gladys. And so, I mean, we just have a surrounding amount of members, team members, that are just helping us grow.
I love
And I
that.
think that means a lot because you got to be
Yeah.
careful who's around you. You just never know.
Yeah. And one thing that I've noticed every time that we come is that it's a very professional environment,
Yeah.
but it's like family.
Yeah.
Is that type
Yeah.
of the culture that you have built in here?
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. We want you to be
Yeah.
yourselves.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm tattooed up. I don't hide from it.
Yeah.
And so I tell people that are in our company, hey, be yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's who you're gonna attract. The people around you in your
Yeah.
circle. The people that know me know who I am, know what I represent, and that's why they work with me. Like you mentioned before, I mean, I love to joke, I love to have fun, but I am professional and I know my real estate. So
Yeah.
they use me for a reason.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so tell me the date today is March 26th. Something crazy has been happening with NAR, the settlement, the lawsuit, all this stuff. from my point of view, from my perspective, I'm not a real estate agent. I am not a broker. But I'm looking at the news, which has all sorts of crazy stuff. But I'm also looking at the real estate coaches, and I see the positivity. What is your take on all of this?
It's like a thunderstorm. Everyone is like panicking, right? And I don't see it that way. I mean, I'm sorry. I look at every aspect in a positive nature. Some people might say it's bad, it's terrible, the industry's over. No, it's not. It's going to always adapt. This industry, just like every other industry, is going to adapt.
Yeah.
It's not like COVID. You didn't see COVID coming. Like COVID stopped you from working. This isn't stopping you from working. You're just going to have to step up your game. That's it. If you're on top of it, you'll be just fine. So the way we've been training our agents here is you're going to be just fine.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to teach you how to get past this, how to grow from this. Because in the day, the commissions have always been negotiable. They've always been negotiable.
Yeah.
That's why you have the buyer's rep. The buyer's rep tells you that the buyer's responsible for paying your commissions.
Yeah.
Now, you're lucky that the seller's paying it, but technically, the buyer can also pay you.
Yeah.
But they'll only pay you if you know your stuff. Like, they'll know your value. Like, for example, your pictures. You don't do it for free. I mean, there's like 100 of you guys.
Yeah.
But we pay for the service. We pay because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Same thing like real estate.
That is one thing that we've been trying to like calm down. Like the people, the agents that are really, really like great.
Yeah.
They pay for our services. They go above and beyond. They get video. They get all this stuff because they know that potentially that is what's going to sell their home, their clients' homes the fastest. And then there's other agents that come in once in a while and they try to like, hey, can you get a lower price? And we can tell what agents get. They have the service, they have their systems, their processes. They're used to the prices, and others that are not.
I mean, it's going to affect the bigger brands for sure because they take commissions, they take percentages.
Yeah.
At VIVE Realty, we don't. We're flat fee.
Yeah.
So the more money to your pocket. So you can still negotiate, still make money.
Yeah.
We're not taking 30, 40, 50%. We're just not. So, I mean, that's the beauty of us is that we're charging our value. And I think our value speaks for itself.
Okay, so tell me just like some tactical things that buyer's agents and seller's agents can do to show off their value without like saying it too much. Like, this is what I've been seeing lists on Facebook. Like, these are 100 things that I do for you. And I love that. That's amazing. But how can they show it on a daily basis?
Yeah, they're just going to have to start prepping. I think a lot of agents don't prep. They just show up and think they're just going to get the deal. Have to start having listing presentations, buyer presentations. And a lot of this I'm saying, you should already be doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, people are like, well, what do you do next? Well, everything that you were already supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So it's nothing new. Like, for example, my background soccer, right? The game has evolved over many years. How many rules it has changed?
Yeah.
And it's still the beautiful game.
Yeah.
It still is. You just have to adapt to it. If you're skillful enough, you're still going to be there.
Yeah.
If you're not, you're not. It's plain and simple. So I take real estate like I do in my game. And you stay on top of it. You keep training. You keep working hard. You'll be just fine.
I love that analogy because it's like you have a big game in 2 weeks and all of a sudden they change a rule or something. That doesn't mean you weren't training and working hard all these months to get to that game. Like, you're training, you're doing all the stuff, and a little thing changes here, you're not phased by that.
Exactly. Not phased at all. So, I mean, so back to your original question, what do you do? Well, now you do all the fundamental things that you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have to revamp and do all the fundamental stuff.
Yeah. I love that. I really love that.
Right?
Yes. Okay, so to close off, I have 3 questions. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Go.
Let's see.
Are we going to piss anyone off?
Let's piss somebody off. No, let's see who gets pissed off. But here's your first question. What is something, a past failure maybe, or something in your past that you can laugh about today?
I can laugh about today, my past failure. That's a great question. Where did I fail? Actually, I failed in soccer.
Oh, okay.
I sure did. So when I went to go play pro and it didn't fell out well and I was depressed, I was the most. I look back now because I thought my life was over. I thought, like, all I'm meant to do in this world is to play the game, and it didn't pan out, working so hard to get there, and it's like, it's not everything you thought it was going to be. But I look back now, coaching my kids' team and coaching at Houstonians, and I just laugh. I'm like, probably the best thing ever happened with me not playing anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, so now I actually enjoy coaching. So,
That's
I look back and laugh at
fun.
that.
Oh, I love that.
But I'm
yes.
still a baller. Yeah,
You better
don't
believe it.
question. No, don't let that failure fool you.
That's awesome. Okay, the next one. What advice would you tell new real estate agents today?
Join VIVE Realty. That's what I would say. Join VIVE Realty. No,
I
honestly,
love it.
get a mentor.
Okay.
Get a mentor and join a brokerage that's going to help you grow. So with us, we have agents that have done better than me last year.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
They're supposed to.
Yeah.
So there's some brokerages that don't allow you to grow past them. Like, for example, I will be the cream of the crop and you cannot get past me. But over here, no, you can be better than me.
Yeah.
You can. So I'll tell any new real estate agent, get a mentor that's going to help guide you grow and a brokerage that's going to back that up.
I love that. That's powerful. I see that like coaching in you.
Yeah.
That mentoring spirit, that leader. And
You're never going to make it alone. Man, people be lying.
Yeah.
They be lying. Man, like, oh, no, I got this on my own. No, you didn't.
yeah.
You know, so.
Okay, that's amazing. Now, one last thing for buyers or sellers. What advice do you give them? Maybe they're seeing everything that's happening in the news.
Well, they're
Maybe
going to take
we can talk
advantage of it,
about,
obviously.
okay?
Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to save some money, right?
Yeah.
If your main focus is saving money, it's the wrong way to focus it. You can still save money and make money at the same time
Yeah.
by hiring an experienced agent.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to have to vet your agent. You're just not going to be like, oh, well, my son-in-law just got his license. Let me go and get it. And he doesn't have a sale under his wing, but you're getting him like a $900,000, $800,000 deal. He's not going to know how to handle it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, advice to both the buyer and the seller is venture agent, check the resume, see, are they on a team? Because that's also a good thing. Just because they're on a team doesn't mean, oh, they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Actually, that's double like insurance almost. It's like they have someone watching everything they're doing, contracts, everything that's going to be involved. So that's not always a bad thing. So I'm not going to knock any of these teams. I think these teams are pretty fantastic in itself. I wish I was part of one now that I look back, but I didn't know. So had to learn on my own. So there you go.
Okay, I love that. Well, thank you so much, Rayo, for having us in your beautiful office. Thank you for spending these
thank you for coming
minutes
by.
with me. Thank you for letting me dig a little deep into your past. I love it. I love it.
Next time we got to get like deeper.
Yeah, we are. We want to know all about Rayo, and the people want to know, right? Okay, you guys. Well, make sure you listen up, save, subscribe to all the different channels you can listen on YouTube, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts is coming soon, and make sure that you are listening to the people above you, your brokers, your team leaders, because they have the comforting words, the guiding words. These news people, they just want to, like you mentioned, ruffle feathers. Listen to the coaches. They're amazing. Thank you so much.